One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Tar Heels will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Lewis wants to pass. Got his man quickly.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. There's great defensive linemen. The ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
It's in the game.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front play?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lopez wants to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
The give to the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the marker. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On the option. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
You know, tackling is a lost art in college football. I'm sorry. You got to do a better job defensively there. At least two different guys had a chance to bring him down and couldn't do it.
And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Sends it back in motion. Lewis wants to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Pulls it in with one hand. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, that is an incredible catch, and what makes it even so much more impressive is the fact that he's doing it in the elements. Bad weather out here. It'd be hard to catch it with two hands. It'd be hard to catch it with your body, with gloves. He stabs it in the air one-handed. His quarterback is going to love that.
The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Price. Touchdown, Colorado! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on 1st down. They go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Lopez to pass. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
And the Tar Heels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Tar Heels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, first and 10. They'll give it to the back. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Lewis to throw. Got his man. Touchdown, Bucks! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now in Gainesville. They're up by 7 over West Virginia. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Turner. Crosses the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. They'll give it to him again. Past the first down marker and still running. It's a seam wide open, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Lewis wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's caught. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Wants to throw it. Looking to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PB in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
They'll leave it with him. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Colorado 21, North Carolina 7.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. Lopez wants to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Lewis to throw. Pulls it in, it's Perry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Lopez to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now on the move. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Whew. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. And the Buffaloes will have a 1st down.
4th and 1, I gotta know my situation. I gotta know I can't mess around as a running back. I gotta get through the hole, make the 1st down. No matter what, if I gotta run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Lewis wants to pass. They'll run the screen. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. Touchdown, North Carolina! Stealing a score on special teams.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up. And this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
North Carolina, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And the Buffaloes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Punt is in the air. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. See if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking for space. It's Turner. Breaks into the open. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And the Tar Heels are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick hitting end around on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Lopez wants to fire. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Fitted in the window for the score.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 21 over NC State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll move the tight end. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Complete to the left. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line. And the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Lewis wants to pass. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. From the gun, the running back has it. Runs for the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box. More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Right back to the well. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Gets the back moving. Lopez to pass. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. It's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. The running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to run for it. And the Buffaloes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. The Buffaloes want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Miller. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Lopez wants to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's caught. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Lopez to pass. He's taking the shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd down, going up top. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. They get to him as he throws. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback, but 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground, it's Perry.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Miller. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Lewis to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Going up top. He's got it. Touchdown, Colorado. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 34 over Southern Miss. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the run. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
That's now the 2nd missed field goal for this guy, and you have to wonder if the weather is playing a bit of a factor. Not easy to kick in these kind of conditions with all this rain.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Unleashes one. And they're not on the same page there. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Lopez to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Got a man. It's Johnson. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just Usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff from the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Splits the uprights, it's good. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Perry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Offense working from the pistol. To the air on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They kick it away on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Lewis wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Gibson. Quick step and go. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. The give to the left. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Colorado 28, North Carolina 24.
We open the final period with a 3rd down play. Lewis to throw. Pressure coming. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Hands it off. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
The Tar Heels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Lopez to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's Miller. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
And the Buffaloes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Lewis wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and management so much easier on the offense.
Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He leaves it with the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. pick up a first down. Lopez wants to fire. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Back to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Look out, he's got room. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Buffaloes are facing 3rd and inches. He'll ride his man on the option. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. Now, on this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
Lewis wants to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
One of the things I love about this guy is he's so hard on himself. Did a lot of good things last week, but he also threw one interception. He said that just ate away at him all week long. Coming into this game, he wanted to play perfect. No picks so far today. He's doing just that.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 18 to Georgia. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the lone running back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Fleming. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They'll go to the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Lopez to pass. Unloads to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Lopez wants to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Oh, it's loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It'll be 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. first down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. Sends it back in motion. Give to the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And on fourth down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. Working well behind the sticks on second down. And they'll take a knee on fourth down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.